Welcome to Skills via Media. In this video, we are going to write a C++ program for average marks by using array and loop. We will take different marks from users and calculate their average and display it, for which we will use dev C++ tool. So let's go on dev C++. Here we put hash, include and a header file iostream. Then our statement, which is using namespace std, then int main and we start its body. And then we put a variable int type students and we will get total amount of students from user. Cout enter number of students, so we are getting total students by using cin. And then we are going to create an array, so interior type array, which we name as array arr, and assign it as students. So the amount of students entered by user will be the size of our array. So now we are going to get the marks of total students. So now we use for loop int I is equals to 0, assign I as 0, means the loop is started by 0 and one number less than total students. So I less than students, I plus plus. So it starts from 0 and one number less than total value, because it will be equal due to an array it starts with 0 index. So here we will show strength and then we assign I plus 1. So enter marks of students on first iteration array arr 1, on second iteration 2 and on third 3. It depends on the number of students and serial will be goes on. The time of loop depends on the size and we have to enter students number step by step. So now we are going to test that is our program working properly or not. So first we have to save it. So now I am going to save it and we name it as average marks. Okay, so now it is saved. Okay, so I am going to compile it with 9. Now it is compiled and there is no error. So now I am going to run it. So here I can add the number of students. I give 20 marks to first and 80 marks to second, 50 marks to number 3 student and 30 marks to fourth student. So we have entered the marks of students and number of students here. Now we are going to get the average marks. So here we have to total the marks, for which I will use a variable, but the variable should be put before loop, because if we use a variable in loop, so it acts as local. So here I put a variable of total and till now it has nothing, so I assign as 0. Okay, so now total plus array arr I, so the marks of first student will be added in the variable of total in the first iteration. So because it is 0, for example, if we enter 80, then the value of 80 will be saved in the total. In second iteration we enter 70, so in first iteration we entered 80 and in second iteration we enter 70. So now total is 150 and the same process is going on and the values will be added and saved in the variable of total. In the last, all students marks will be total and we get that saved marks in variable. Now we have to find average. For that I have to add a variable and I set its data type as double. Okay, so how to find average? We have to put total marks and number of students. So we have to divide total marks by number of students. Okay, so total marks by number of students. So from that we will get average. So why I have set average as double? Because the average can be in points. So now I am going to display it. Cout average marks of students or class I think class is better, so I should set it as average marks of class. Okay, so the average marks of class will be display here. Okay, so here after gap I assign AVG, so average will be display here. Now we are going to test it. I add 6 students here, and on first number I put 80, on second number I put 85, on third number I put 75, and on fourth number I put 60, on number 5 50, on number 6 70, and press enter. Okay, so 70 and press enter. Okay, so here we get average marks of class, which is 70 in my case. So that's how by using loops and array we write an C++ program for finding average. So I hope you get it very well. Do like, share and subscribe for more great videos and more informative videos.